Hi everyone and welcome to the midweek shave, to the Wednesday shave. And look at this, it's like a florist's shop. Fantastic, some lovely colours. Right, and before we start, Mrs. H says thank you very much for all your kindness and comments on these floral displays. They're lovely. They don't stay here. After I finished filming, they go downstairs into one of the rooms and to be admired, really. Brightens cheese it up a bit, doesn't it? So how are you doing? I hope you're doing okay. I'm going to use a vintage, an old razor today, and this is a PAL Injecto Matic. God, my eyes are going terrible. And it's a single-edged razor. Look at the condition of that. I bought this off a work colleague whose father didn't use it anymore, and I don't think he used it that often if you look at the condition of it. So I'll see if it's patent made. Insert key. I'm afraid I can't read a lot of the things on it because it's my eyes. I should wear glasses. So it's a PAL Injecto Matic, if you can see that, maybe. So inserted the blade, and I'm going to use this Derby Lemon shaving cream. Fantastic stuff, this. And I've just created the lather using the red Omega Badger brush, and very quickly I soaked, as normal, soaked the brush as I showered, which is part of my prep for shaving, and just shook the drips off so it's wet but not dripping, and then this is where you end up with a beautifully formed ball that's full of soap, and there's not much in the bowl but there's a lot on the brush, if you can see. That's perfect. So I cannot wait no longer. And lemon is like lemon sherbets. Oh, I could eat could eat it. Well, at this present moment there's no strong wind or rain battering against the window. We've had some really stormy weather, and especially they're suffering from floods in centre of England, up at the Lake District. People have been flooded and it's disastrous. So my thoughts are with those people and their families just before Christmas. You know, terrible. Anyway, are you ready for this? Off we go. I'm going to start here. Oh, that's lovely. Absolutely fantastic. Cutting through that like a knife through butter. And I've said it before, you know, it's a relatively simple design but so effective. Look at the condition of it, like I've just bought it from a shop. I tell you, lemon. We used to have sweets in this country, or candy as you know it in America, called sherbet lemons and sherbet dip. And this, when I start, I can just, it's like that lemony scent, that, oh, it's lovely. and it's very good cream. This razor is fantastic. Excellent slickness to the soap, and that's only on the first pass, so hopefully you can see as best as I can show you the shave and what the razor's performing like. It's its own, obviously it comes with its own blades, single edge. No pressure, and that's demolished that first pass. So back to the, look at this, go on, hey, no, don't eat it. Right. I had a funny comment under one video, I think it was a relatively old video, and it just said, this is weird, filming yourself shaving. Well, all I can say to that is, I'm very proud to be weird. Right, across the growth now. Listen to that. No pressure. Go back. Good slickness. Wow. You know, who owned that? Well, I know who owned it, this particular one, but what I meant to say is, when you use a vintage razor, obviously I know where this particular one's come from, so I know who owned it. But some of them, you don't know who owned them, and you just cannot help, especially if you're not filming, if you're just shaving on your own. And then if you're like me, mad. No, if you're like me, your mind wanders to all sorts of things and things you've got to do, or you know, and then you'll think, oh, I wonder who owned this, and I wonder where they lived, what their job was, what their lives were like. Were they happy? And time soon goes. Double chin now. Oh, it's lovely. It takes it off gradually on each pass. Not like something like a Merca Future, which is quite aggressive and then slices, you know, through most of it in the first pass, and then the second and third pass are more or less touch-up passes, really, depending on what setting you use it and what blade you've got in it and how well you've prepped your face. But you know, this is the, I've dipped that in the bowl, and that's the third pass now, and there's hardly anything left, so there's enough for touch-ups and against the growth now. So off we go. So I suppose the question is, are you all ready for Christmas? Or does that word fill you with dread? Luckily I haven't got very few to buy presents for. God, I tell you what, it's stepping up on this last pass. Well, you can hear it, can't you? No irritation. No razor burn. And the glide on this lemon soap is Derby. Is wonderful. Absolutely fantastic, and the scent is citrusy, lemony, and reminds me of sweets of years ago. Well, you can probably still buy them actually. Lemon sherbet. Another little tip: people have a lot of people have issues with the moustache area. If you have trouble like I did, I can't just go straight up. And God, it's like something's ripping the hairs out by hand. So I go across first, as you may know, and then I twist as I go. It just takes that pluckiness off. But here's a little tip which works wonders for me, and that is when I'll just wet the moustache to show you how it works, really, how good it is. If you just put your razor, whatever the razor is, and just in a way as if you put the razor to your face, but as if you're just gliding it just above the skin, very gently, like a brush, just gently brushing. Hear that? That way you're taking, it's got to be a sharp blade, you're taking the whiskers off, but you're not pulling at the skin and digging. It's just like an artist with a brush, just gently. Pretend your skin is like paper, so you've got to be very careful. On that, will give you a very smooth finish. Oh, I tell you what, not much touch-ups, which is good, but it's not good because I like the touch-up bits. Not many touch-ups. Right, hang on. This is a bit, I love this bit. Listen to that. Touch-ups sound worse, or they sounds more than it actually feels. So it's I'll see you on quiet. Good slickness to this soap. Good slickness. Listen to that. God, I'm in heaven here. not going to stop. I'm getting very fussy lately as I was going every little until it's quiet like that. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Right, I'll just rinse off. You have a chat amongst yourselves. Right. I'm not going to use witch hazel today for a change. So that water was cold. Refreshing and closes the pores. Right, we're going to use Pinaud Clubman Virgin Island Bay Rum. This is very spicy, very clovey. And very nice. Tingle. Tingle. Very barbershop. Old barbershop. Oh, come on, eh? What do you think? Lovely, innit? Oh, special that. Very special. I have to keep this in a special place. I've got 3 different types of this, and I have to keep them somewhere special in case somebody finds them and think they're a drink. I'd be sued for, well, could only dread to think what. That's right, and then we're going on to a very different before. There's a shop in the UK called Wilkinson's, or Wilko's for short, and it sells a variety of things, and one of them is their own brand, Wilko Men's Aftershave Balm. Very soothing, and it's good stuff. It's consistency as many shaving balms. Not going to put too much on because I make a mistake with balms, and there's no tingle at all with that. But you must hear how quiet that is. That's a sign of a good shave, that. Oh, that's lovely. Why do they have to end, eh? Why do they have to end? But we'll have a little recap. So, as I said, we've used the PAL Micro... No. One day I will get it right. PAL Injecto Matic SE razor, single edge razor. There's the blade, and I don't know if we can pick this up on here, but there's it's not an aggressive razor. You can feel the blade, but it is not an aggressive razor for me. Plastic handle and metal top. It might be a brass plated or something, but it's in fantastic condition and works like a dream. It's a lovely, rinse it well, make sure the blade's clean and sharp, and as you can see, I've had no irritation. Oh, the smell of this. See, that's a good combination, because this doesn't overpower this. This overpowers that, and that's what I like. Go on. Nice, isn't it? Spicy and clovey. Oh, it's lovely. If you don't like clove stuff, you'd hate it. But fantastic stuff. Yeah, sorry, sidetracked. Simple design these, but a fantastic razor in good condition, that, and it works. It's as I said, rinsed well, clean blade, sharp blade, and there's no irritation, no razor burn, no cuts, which is unusual for me with a sort of a mildish type of razor. But it's lovely to use one, because if as I say, if you're like me, and it doesn't take much to wander off, your mind to wander off and wonder who, where, why, how of these razors, the memory lane. And it's also nice for the chap and his father that I bought this off to know it's not going to be just left in a drawer, it's going to be used and loved and appreciated. So, I talk rubbish. Using the Derby Lemon Shaving Cream. Good performer, creates a lather very quick, very thick and creamy, or however you want. If you like it thinner, you can do. But the important bit is its protection during the shave is fantastic. Its slickness after is good, and the scent, the citrus, as I said, the sweet sort of lemon sherbets. That's a memory lane thing again, and it's lovely. It's a lovely combination, and you get that waft to that as you're shaving and agitate the shaving cream. Agitate. Getting clever, me. Badger, Omega Badger brush, Old Faithful, good brush. You don't need nothing with a hard, stiff knot for shaving cream, but it's personal taste. Rinsed off with cold water today, no witch hazel. Then I added the Pinaud Clubman Virgin Island, God, blimey, Virgin Island Bay Rum. Pinaud Clubman Virgin Island Bay Rum. Lovely, spicy, clovey, lovely. And then Wilko Men's Aftershave Balm. Good stuff. And does the job, very smooth, very soothing, and I can still smell this. Smell it for hours. Oh, fantastic. So what can I say? Thank you very much, and thank you to you lot for adding a bit of colour to the room. And yeah, thanks for all your support and comments. As always, I read them all, thumbs up them, I answer what I can, questiony types, and that's another midweek shave then. Very happy about that. And just a note to Donald, 2 razors I've received. Thank you so much. Yet again, a lot of you'll know Donald sent me sort of copies of razors he had in his collection, and some similar to this, other vintage razors which I've used, some I haven't used yet, and he's just sent me 2 more. One of which is sort of returning back home. It was a British made razor, but I'll show you them when I use them in the videos. But it's just a personal thank you very much to Donald. What a man. Thank you so much, sir. And that is it. So I hope you're all doing very well. I hope you're having some good shaves. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for your company. Thanks for listening to me going on and on. My mind wanders, my madness, whatever you want to call it. And yes, to the person who said it's weird filming yourself shave, it was on an old video and I can't remember, but I'm very proud to say that I'm very proud to be weird then, if that's the case. God, make myself laugh. Okay then, so thanks for watching. Have some great shaves, have a great rest of the week, and I can't wait and look forward to seeing you on Sunday for the weekend shave. So you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you then.